Greetings, Emmanuel family. Here we are, and it's September, and we're at the beginning of a new season. Ministry has continued throughout these past 5 months, and in many ways it's changed. It has a different look, but make no mistake about it, ministry has continued. As we move into the fall season, we're resuming some of our in-person gatherings within these ministries, and I would like to update you quickly on some of the dates for these ministries. In our adult ministries, many of our growth groups are reconvening in-person gatherings in the next week. Some have decided to wait on that. Your growth group leader will be in contact with you about how that will look. Our Band of Brothers men's Bible study resumes this Sunday at 8 o'clock in the gymnasium. Our MOPS ministry is not able to meet as they've been meeting, but are looking at some creative ways to connect in the days ahead. Our student ministries resume in-person meetings in the next couple of weeks. Thrive, that's our high school group, will resume in-person meetings on September the 14th. Our infused group, that's grades 7 and 8, will resume on September 22nd. Dave Osterpolik, our Director of Student and Worship Ministries, is communicating needed information to parents and students over this week. Given the diversity of our children's ministry, the organization of in-person gatherings has proven to be challenging. Our Summit ministry from grades 1 to 6 will resume in-person services on Sunday, October the 4th during the sermon portion of the service. The JKSK will join them starting on October the 18th. Mrs. Sarah will continue to produce the family interactive service every week until the end of October. This will be used as the lesson framework for our in-person summit service on Sundays. We will continue to work towards a plan for our nursery and our 2s and 3s age group, but unfortunately a workable plan is not an option at this present time. We will update you when that changes in the future, and we're working towards some collaboration options between our MOPS ministry and our nursery toddler ministries, and we'll keep you posted on any upcoming events. At this point, due to a variety of factors, we are unable to resume our in-person midweek. That is our eKids ministries this fall. Sarah Sluice will be contacting parents, children, volunteers over the next few weeks with some specific details and guidelines as these dates approach. And we'll be updating our church family on September 20th during the morning service. We're nearing the end of our John sermon series. We have 2 remaining Sundays in our series and would ask that you be prepared for the next 2 Sundays by reading John 19 and 20 for this week and John 21 for the next week. In addition to these sermons, we'll be hearing updates from Pastor Bill and from some of his adult ministry team this week, and from Sarah Sluice and Dave Osterpolik about children and student ministries in the next week. We've purchased some pre-packaged single serving communion wafers and cups. They look like this, and we will be celebrating our communion together in person on September the 20th. These are really easy to use in that they have a layer that you peel back for a wafer, and then there's a layer that you peel back for the juice. So they are single serve, all contained in one cup. And those are going to be available on a table as you enter the auditorium for you to pick up and take in with you if you're wanting to participate in the celebration of the Lord's table with us on that day. We'll celebrate this ordinance at the conclusion of the sermon portion of the service. If you're not ready to join us in person, we would ask that you would prepare elements to celebrate this with us online. It's not what we're used to, but it will allow us to celebrate this biblical ordinance during these days. We'll begin a new series on Hebrews chapter 11. If you want to read ahead and prepare for that, we'll begin that series, a 10-week series on Hebrews 11, starting on September the 27th. Our library will also be open following our morning service for those wishing to borrow or return resources, but our cafe ministry is unable to resume at this time. We also want to update you that the church office has resumed regular hours. Will be open with the exception of the lunch hour on Monday through Thursday from 9 to 4:30 and Friday from 9 to 2:30. Please note that in cooperation with the mask bylaw for our municipality, that anyone entering our building is required to wear a mask while they are in the building, even if it's for a short period of time. Also, you will discover on www.ebcc.ca a new look to our website. We're tweaking some of the details of this new website over the next 2 weeks, but it's up and running for this new season. Emmanuel, on behalf of our leadership team, we want to thank you for your continued commitment to doing the work of the ministry. You've been faithful to the scriptures in loving one another in the body of Christ and extending that love to those in our neighborhoods and places of work. These are difficult days, and we are praying for you and with you, and we're grateful for you and for your ongoing commitment to worship, to evangelism, to community, to service, to discipleship and prayer and giving. And we are thankful for your faithfulness, your patience, and your grace at all times, but especially in these days. I look forward to connecting with all of you soon, be it on the phone or in person. Keep praying for each other, sharing with those in need, and being the church that God has called us to be. Have a great day.